welcome to the official launch press conference ahead of July 10th at the Royal Albert Hall. Frank Warren and Queensberry are putting on an absolute summer sizzler. It will be live on BT Sport, and the show is headlined by Lyndon King Arthur in action against Italy's former light heavyweight champion David Ferracci. It's an undercard which is just action-packed. Some of the guys are with me right now. We have on the stage furthest over there, we have Dennis the Menace McCann, 9-0 unbeaten bantamweight. We have WBO #1 ranked super middleweight Zach Parker, unbeaten in 19, Archie the Sharpshooter Sharp, and a man who I never thought I'd introduce, it's Muhammad Ali. He is also on the stage, and that's where we're going to start. Muhammad, you've done so much as an amateur. How are you finding the transition to professional life?
I'm not too bad, to be honest, because I always thought my style suits the professional game more than the amateur game, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm settling well.
And you're in there against Lee Glover on July the 10th at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, your first two fights, it was a case of journeyman, and that's what a lot of prospects do. Yeah. But this fella, he's been in there with the likes of Lee Wood. This is a guy who's coming to win. Yeah. What will that do for you?
Well, he's going to be throwing a lot more shots back because he's going to want to win. So hopefully he'll leave himself open and can show people what I'm about and hit him cleaner and hopefully get the stoppage in.
And what are you all about then? Is that what you're about so far, Muhammad? Are you going to be about knocking people out? Are you here to shake up the world?
Just go about my business. As long as I win, I'm not about how I do it. Just the main thing is just winning. So yeah. All
right. Look, we look forward to seeing you on July the 10th at the Royal Albert Hall. Dennis, I'm going to come to you. Now, it's all going so well so far. 9-0, knocking down everyone getting in your way. It's John Chua on July the 10th. What do you know about him?
I ain't seen too much about him at all, to be honest with you. I haven't even watched him. So for all I know, it could be a dark horse, but I'm ready for anyone who gets put in front of me. Same as me last fight, I didn't have a clue. There was no videos, there was nothing about, so I'm just going to do a nice little number on him come July the 10th.
Well, I'll tell you someone who didn't do a nice little number on him. I have done my research on John Chua. He's been the distance with Prince Patel, and I know his name has been in your mouth before. Are you looking to do a better job on Chua than Prince Patel did?
I don't think you can compare Prince Patel to me, to be honest with you. I don't think he's good enough to lace my boots, but I'm definitely going to come for the stoppage this time. I'll come for it every time, but Big Al, who ain't here today, sometimes he keeps me on the leash, so this time I'm getting off the leash. I'm not having it. I'm going to tell him, if he tells me in the corner, hold back, or he tells me don't stick it on, don't take no risk, I might call him a few swear words in there, because this time I'm coming for it. I'm coming for the KO.
You are getting a bit of a reputation, Dennis, as one of the, certainly the best talkers from what we've just heard there, but also one of the hardest workers in boxing in the gym. If you don't make it, it won't be for a lack of trying, will it?
No, definitely not. And there is no ifs or buts. I'm going to make it, and that's it. I train too hard. I'll give over my whole childhood. I give up everything that I've ever. I left school at 10 years old just to box. I've lived in Birmingham and travelled to Bethnal Green countless times a week, 4-hour journeys 4 or 5 times a week. So sacrificed my whole life. I've been to Russia, Bulgaria by my own self without no family, fighting away from home. So I am going to make it. There is no ifs or buts.
Is it going to be a statement performance, July 10th?
Definitely. It's going to be definitely. I'm going to come out like a bull.
Thanks, Dennis. We'll see you then. Archie Sharp. Firstly, congratulations. You're the daddy again. Is that 2 kids you got now?
3 now, yeah.
3, mate. It's non-stop.
Football team.
Well for some, innit? Can't get one.
But tell me, so this you got 3 children now. Obviously, you got your missus as well. Is that more motivation than ever? You got mouths that you need to feed. You got people relying on you.
Exactly that. I'm not just fighting for myself anymore. Do you know what I mean? I've got 3 kids, and it's about putting them first.
You got Marcio Souza on July 10th. Now, this is for a WBO global title. It's going to be another bauble. Hopefully improve your ranking. Is that what this fight's all about, just making you up there in the rankings?
Yeah, it's just about being active again and getting the momentum going. Obviously, I had an injury at the start of the year. Supposed to box last week, and unfortunately, My opponent got COVID, so yeah, for me it's just getting back in there, picking up a new belt, and going where I want to go, as you know.
Yeah, well, I was going to come on to that because, I follow you on social media, obviously. Every other tweet is mentioning a big-name fighter. Shakur Stevenson was in action over the weekend. He's the interim champion now, I believe. Jamel Herring's the full champion. What did you make of Shakur Stevenson's performance over the weekend?
I thought it was very poor, but listen, he got the job done, so fair play to Shakur. But these are the fights that I want. And even more so, watching him on the weekend, I know I've got the ability, and I've always known it and believed in my ability since day one. That's what I've always said about fighting Shakur. Obviously, my last couple of performances haven't been great, but now I've made my new move with Al Smith, and I'm alongside Dennis and all the boys in the gym at iBox. Things have changed, and I'm looking forward to putting on a big show on July the 10th.
Well, it's not just Shakur you've been talking about. Before that, of course, it was Herring, I think Valdez as well. You really believe you can mix it with the big boys in the division, don't you?
Exactly that, and it's all about timing. Obviously, I was calling them out before things happened, like i.e. my injury and bits and bobs, and now I've made that transaction, and now I'm with Al. Mm-hmm. It's the perfect timing for me, and I believe on July the 10th you'll see the improved Archie Sharp, and you'll see.
Well, the last time, I think this was the last time we saw you at the Royal Albert Hall. One-punch knockout, Declan Geraghty. Yeah,
it was a good shot. It was a good night, very good night. And that's why I'm excited to be back. Things happen for a reason, for whatever reason that was. Obviously, last week my little girl was born the day I was supposed to fight, so it all worked out well. And I'm back at the Royal Albert Hall, coming for another knockout.
Coming for another knockout. All right, Archie, look forward to seeing you in Marcio Souza global title on July the 10th. You look like you've got something else to say. You look like you want to call out the world. Am I right?
No, I'm just itching to go. I'm just excited, and thanks for Frank and MTK for the opportunity of being back out. And it's my time to shine on July the 10th.
Good man. We look forward to it.
Cheers,
Zach Parker. Now, I haven't known you very long because you haven't been a Queensberry fighter very long, but in the short time I have known you, you've dazzled on your BT Sport debut. You knocked out a guy that's never been knocked out. You jumped in a random tank in a field in Brackley and ran over a car, and you were sending quite vicious messages down the camera towards the super middleweight division. You're a man on a mission, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm with Frank and that. The only way is up, and obviously I'm #1 ranked in WBO, and I just want a world title as soon as possible.
You're in against Kusanov on July the 10th. Now, he's a decorated amateur, former Olympian. This is no gimme, is it?
No, it's a tough opponent. 122. I only lost 2, and there was against top opposition. Been Olympian, and I think he won silver medal in the World Championships. So yeah, it's a good opponent, but I plan to do a job on 10th and get him out there easy.
Do you feel you need fights like this just to build up the experience a bit? Because there were times where sort of there was inactivity, we didn't see much of you. You also need to build up your profile, be seen on TV.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously inactive this last 2 or 3 years, but now with Frank and obviously with BT, I'm getting better with every fight, and they're getting me out there like often. So yeah, it's good that I'm getting active again, and hopefully another good win on 10th.
100%. #1 with the WBO in the rankings as well. I mean, the WBO World Super Middleweight Champion, I think you've heard of him, Canelo Alvarez. Do you let yourself dream about that fight? Do you feel as though it's within reach?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I've come in boxing for, to be a world champion, and I'm that close to it now. And if it ain't him, anyone, I want to box them all. I've come into boxing to be a world champion, and that's what I plan to do. And if he wants it, then he can get it.
Well, he probably does want it, because he's talked about coming to fight in Britain at some point. I think there's a stadium in Derby. Don't know if you've heard of that one, Pride Park. It might be on Canelo's bucket list. You never know.
Yeah, obviously that'd be amazing if we could get it at Pride Park. But you know what he's like. He'd probably just stick in his own town in America, wouldn't he? He wouldn't want to come over here and face all the Brits. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Plenty of guys in and around your weight, the likes of Chris Eubank, John Ryder. You're really ready to go with any of these guys, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to box them all. Obviously, I want a bigger name in Britain, and all these British lads, I box any of them. But it'd make a good story. Me and Chris, obviously, my dad boxed his dad when they was pros, and it'd make a good story. And I beat him all as well. I can't wait. I just can't wait to box. I can't.
What makes you so good, Zach? What makes you so different? We were talking about Canelo earlier on. Obviously, he's bashed, I think, 7 Brits now. The list goes on and on. But what makes Zach Parker so different? What makes you such a proposition to these guys?
Obviously, I've got an awkward style, switch hitter. I'm big for the weight as well. Bang with both hands. So we'll just have to wait. Every fight I'm getting better. If I was them, I'd want to face me now, because every fight I'm just getting better and better, and I'm hot on his tail.
Well, there you go. If you want to face him now. It will be Kusanov facing him on July 10th at the Royal Albert Hall. It will be live on BT Sport. I have to tell you about tickets. Go and get some tickets. They're available at £50, £75 and £100 at royalalberthall.com. That concludes part 1 of our press conference. The gents here will be available for all media to speak with, and probably going to pose for a few snaps as well down the front. So thank you.
Do him first. Do him first, and then. Okay, this one first. Just pick this up for me. Thank you. Thanks, guys.